Hello viewers and welcome back to Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. And last time we got ourselves into another murder that Ryoma somehow swapped places with Himiko and got eaten by piranhas. So this is a large water tank from the escape trick. The glass is broken and it's in bad shape.
Come on, man.
Did you guys really need to break the glass? Everything's soaked now. Well, if we had left Ryoma's body there, we wouldn't have been able to investigate.
That's right.
I guess it would have taken way too long to just empty the whole tank with a bucket. It was a lot to clean up, but at least we can investigate the tank now. There might be a clue around here, so I should take a closer look. Yeah, you're right. Because we broke the glass, there isn't much anything left of the tank. But I should investigate the area thoroughly. There's bound to be something. So let's look at Ryoma's body. There's something that's been bugging me. Ryoma's body is nothing more than a skeleton now. Not even a shadow of what he was. What the heck is this? Hey, is this really Ryoma? I didn't see the moment it happened, so I can't believe it. I'm certain of it. Yeah, he got munched in. Everyone's watching the show witnessed it. We saw Ryoma become nothing but bones. There's a...
Damn.
I can't believe he died in such a gruesome way. The water filled with blood so fast, we didn't see the whole thing, thankfully. But this skeleton is unmistakably Ryoma.
Jeez.
I know he wanted to die, but he didn't have to actually go and do it. No, I think he's murdered. No, I don't think that's right, Kaido. Ryoma wasn't trying to die. He said as much. He was jealous of us, who wanted to live. Huh? What do you mean he was jealous? I'm positive that Ryoma wanted to join us. That's why he needed a reason to live. So that he could have the same feelings we do. So that he could have that reason to keep going. To fight alongside us. Then he was a real idiot. Who cares if you don't have the reason to live? Can't your reason for living be something simple like good food or your friends? Damn it, that idiot. This is Ryoma. He became a skeleton right before our eyes. We didn't want to positive he wanted to join us. He was jealous. He wanted to. So you're not going to address that crack on his head? No, never mind. I thought it looked like something important. Ryoma's belongings, all together, his clothes, mother pad, and key to his room. That's it. If we use this key, we can investigate Ryoma's room. Huh? What's in his room to investigate?
Remember
the motive video, but it's probably already taken. We should find out whose video Ryoma had. Then you think Ryoma was killed because of that video?
No.
I can't say for certain, but we should check just in case. Though he might have had my video. If that was the case, I might be a suspect. Well, no point thinking about that now. So I'm not gonna take his stuff. Okay, then nope. The bucket. It's a bucket full of piranhas. Gunta said that he had to pick up all the piranhas, put them in here. I can't believe Gunta would do that with his bare hands. Oh wait, yes I can. When I think that Ryoma is inside of their stomachs, I don't even feel like eating them. Why would you even consider eating them in the first place? Only the strong can survive in this world that Abdullah has created. Oh, shut up!
Amen.
At least we can do is pray for Ryama's soul so that he may enter
Come
Aurora's
on,
kingdom.
man.
Can he really go there looking like this?
But...
Those piranhas sure were miraculously mystery. Maybe Abdullah was behind those videos too.
Huh?
What are you talking about? I noticed it as the show started.
What a surprise!
I feel like there were more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing. More piranhas?
Huh?
What? Did they multiply overnight? There's no way they could reproduce that fast.
But...
But compared to yesterday, the piranhas look super crammed into that tank. So they looked more cramped together.
Dear.
The water was too murky, so I couldn't tell how many more piranhas there were.
Oh my!
But anyway, it was super cramped.
What a surprise!
Super cramped. Jeez, we get it. More piranhas than yesterday. There might be something to do with that. Okay. Handcuffs? Handcuffs. Were they in the handcuffs there? Here? Still locked, and there are small scratches on them. These cuffs appear to be stainless steel, and so not hard to scratch. There must have been some scraping against something hard or sharp. What are those handcuffs? Were they in the tank? But I never seen handcuffs in the warehouse. Where did they come from? I think I know. It's true there weren't any in the warehouse, so where did they come from? If they weren't in the warehouse, another place might have some handcuffs. Could it be he's a prisoner? Ryama's lab wasn't just for the ultimate tennis pro, but also for the ultimate prisoner. So perhaps some element of that was in his lab as well. I have some idea what that might be. Glass panel, where did this came from? There's a square plane of glass at the bottom of the water tank. It doesn't look like a broken piece. The other fragments are far more random than this. It's nearly impossible for the broken water tank to produce such a perfect square of glass. Then exactly what is this plane? Alright, that I want to see around the water tank. Stage. This tank. When I stood on the stage and looked up, the piranha tank was directly overhead. It was set up so the bottom would open when the timer reached 0. The bottom is open now and the tank is empty. It doesn't look like has a lid. I can see the ceiling straight through. And only from the front side is glass, the other sides are made of wood. So the piranha tank had no lid, and the only front was made of glass.
Hey, so...
Oh yeah, that tank was from Himiko's research lab. Hey Kaido, you have carried the supplies for the show, right?
Got it.
Yeah, me, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie. It was a lot of work. But I just helped carrying it. I wonder how they hung it from there.
You know...
It was a very heavy tank full of water and piranhas. It couldn't have been that easy to lift. Seems this where the lining baton for the gym is attached.
Ah!
It seems as if...
Oh god. Ah, told y'all. The control panel is on the other side of the stage. Allows you to raise and lower the baton. It seems that they lowered the baton attached to the piranha tank to it, and then raised it again. I never knew lighting batons was sturdy enough to lift a tank like that.
That is correct.
Since it was built to lift heavy objects, it was probably quite sturdy. Close curtain. There's a curtain covering it, but I believe there's a window to the other
What's
side.
the matter?
What's the matter? You want to check that window out?
Okay.
I guess, but...
Ah.
Oh, it's too high to reach, huh? Yeah, it's pretty high, even higher than the piranha tank. Higher than the piranha
Yeah.
tank? That's right, there was a ladder next to the stage. I'll go get it. Cutter quickly headed off the stage. He returned carrying the ladder that was set up beside the stage over his shoulder.
Hey, so
But you know, shouldn't the sidekick be the one bringing the ladder?
thank you.
Ah, yeah, I suppose so. Thank you. After setting up the ladder on top of the stage, I climbed up the rings.
You can just barely reach the window with this. And if you open the curtain... Oh, the window is open.
If the window's open, does that mean the culprit used it?
The culprit might have gone in and out through this
So
window.
what's on the other side of the window?
The pool, right?
I can't see much. But I think it's the pool.
A pool, huh? I heard we had one here somewhere. All right, let's check it out later. The culprit probably went through there.
Oh, wait. What is this?
What's up?
Nothing. It just looks like marks on the window frame.
The window frame has distinct aberrations, perhaps scratched by something. This might be related to the case. I should remember it. What can make scratches like that? I climbed down the ladder to the stage.
Hey!
You done investigating the window? Then I'll put this
Okay.
ladder back. Yeah, that'll be great. Thank you, Kaido.
Jeez.
Shouldn't the sidekick be doing this? He could play it, but he still put the ladder back for me. I've investigated everything I wanted on the stage. We're all done here? Then let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Huh.
But...
Well, that's... Of course!
Oh, dear.
Oh, I was supposed...
All right! Listen up.
Himiko! What are you
She
saying?
probably... Oh.
Come on, man.
Stop it.
Huh?
I'll protect you! Hey-ya!
Jeez.
Hey, degenerate male!
However... No.
Sorry, I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything.
Well then.
Okay, back. Oh, here we go. ropes. This is pretty long rope. What was this used for? I estimate it to be roughly 65 feet in length. You can tell just by looking at it?
But of course.
I am well versed in ropes. I once visited a village where their use was commonplace. When it was time for me to leave, the women from the village all begged me to stay. I find that deeply disturbing, but I have to focus on the investigation. Anyway, what was this rope? Could it be related to the case? And a puddle. What? There's a puddle behind the staircase. This isn't a puddle from when we broke the tank. The floor around it was completely dry. Perhaps someone who was wet was here doing something.
That's true.
Changing wet clothes? But how would you get from the water tank to this space behind
Could
the
it be-
staircase? This might be a vital clue for understanding the water escape trick. The staircase goes up to the stage, inspecting it. See, some places inside is still wet. It might be something to do with the puddle next to it. And the tank, still. Nothing strange from
I see.
all sides of the tank seem to be made of a special type of glass. I see no hidden doors. Very mysterious. How, I wonder, did Himiko escape from the tank? Well, if we figured it out easily, it wouldn't be a magic trick.
However,
I believe that if we figure out the route Himiko took, we will discover how Ryoma got in there. That is true. There might be a high possibility that they used the same route to reveal how Ryoma got into the tank. I need to figure out how Himiko managed to get out of it. I investigate just about everything to do with the stage, but I still don't know how the trick was performed. Hey, how long do you gotta investigate here? We still gotta find the culprit, you know. Come on, let's go.
Kaito!
Ah, wait, Kaido. Oh. Oh, that's right. We need to ask Angie about the
Angie.
stage. Angie, I want to ask you questions about this stage. Yep. I was in charge of all the art. I even built and painted the stage.
Again?
And do you know anything about Himiko's trick, how it works, perhaps? No, I don't know the trick. Himiko only said it was magic. I see. I suppose she didn't tell Angie the secret either. By the way, did you ask other people to help you with the preparations, right?
Yep.
Yep. We started the prep work yesterday. Lots of people helped out. Like when we were moving the heavy tank and the stairs from Himiko's research lab. Me and Kibo helped with that. The tank was had a pulley, but because it was so huge, it was still a lot of work.
Right.
And I asked Tojo to sew the curtains because I hate sewing.
Thanks, B2
So basically, it was all thanks to Adua that the show was a success. No, it's because of all of us. Was it really a success? By the way, were the piranhas your idea? Oh, on its own, the ultimate underwater escape act is no different from a normal magic show.
So divine!
I thought it would make the show more exciting and defiant if we used piranhas.
Tua has spoken.
That's what Atola told me. So Adula gave you that kind of advice too, didn't he? And about the piranha tank and the timer, those were from Himiko's lab, correct?
Of course!
Yep. According to the piranha tank's manual, it's synced up with the timer. When the timer goes off, the bottom of the piranha tank will open automatically. I see, that means that most of the equipment came from Himiko's lab.
And then?
And right when we finished the prep work, we're about to take a break. Gunta captured us, so we couldn't rehearse at all.
Jeez.
Then Gunta let us go, and it was already nighttime, so we couldn't go back to the gym.
You know,
Oh yeah, you can't enter the gym at nighttime.
Yeah.
So we decided to come to the gym today, before the morning announcement.
Thank you.
Himiko and I were waiting for the gym to open. Oh, I was so relieved the set was intact. So no one could have snuck into the gym before those two got here.
Ah.
What's up, Suichi? Are you worried because this is confusing incident?
But.
Don't worry, it will be fine. What?
Patua has spoken.
You have nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about.
No.
Nothing can escape Dula's sight, not even the culprit. Dula is truly a divine force to be reckoned with. Eiji is starting to sound more and more creepy. Yeah, I'm having those thoughts.
Hey!
Peslim Wad, there's something I need to tell me. That's not a very polite way to ask someone for something.
You know.
I got nothing to do with the incident, but I heard Gunta captured you guys late last night. The hell was all that about? I was running around, so I got no clue what happened. Oh yeah, tell me too. I was also running, so I didn't know what went on. How did Miyu escape from Gunta? She's not strong enough to fight him.
You?
Chop chop, you slimy crab. Well, I suppose you could say that Gunta was tricked into kidnapping you guys. The first ones to get captured were Kibo, Kiro, Tsumi, Tenko, and I. Himiko and Eiji were brought in later. From the gym, right?
Okay.
Exactly. And Kurichi left the room. Oma left the room after around 9 p.m. So they must have been brought in about 5 minutes before that.
If I remember correctly.
We were all forced to participate in Gunta's insect meet and greet. We were freed about an hour into nighttime around 11 p.m. So from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., everyone there had an alibi. And then those people without an alibi are me, Kurumi, Maki, and Ryoma. I see you've learned what an alibi is, thanks for the previous incident. But what the fuck is this insect meet and greet bullshit?
Why?
By the way, Mia, how were you able to get away from Gunta? Oh, well... I had to use my secret woman weapon. And let's just leave it as that.
Huh?
Secret woman weapon?
Wait!
Hey, what is a secret woman weapon? Is she trying to laugh it off?
come on, man.
Luigi, just leave her be. Listening to her will just tire you out.
You're right.
You're probably right, because it's better to get the truth out of her at the class trial. Oh yeah, we're all stuck at the meeting. Great.
Like I thought. Could it be? Yeah.
Well, nothing, I guess.
Hey.
I'm glad Himiko made this game more difficult. Now I won't be nearly as bored.
All right.
Time to go to work hard. Work hard and solve the mystery. Get ready, culprit, cause here I come. Oh. Then nothing.
How can this be?
Gunta couldn't save him. No, Gunta should have saved him.
What happened?
Gunta, what's wrong? When piranhas attacked Ryoma, if Gunta had dived into Hank, then Gunta could have helped Ryoma, but Gunta got scared, too scared to do anything.
Gunta, idiot.
Sorry. Gunta, really
Come
sorry.
on, man.
A man shouldn't have apologized so easily, and even if you had jumped in, they just would have eaten you too.
That's true.
From what I read, Monokuma file, you couldn't have saved him anyway, Gunta. Huh? Really? Does it say that Monokuma file?
You know,
You haven't read the file yet?
Gunta, not
No.
smart.
Gunta not really understand it. Gunta not smart enough to be helped.
Dumbass.
What are you talking about? If you're got the time to apologize, you got the time to read the file. If you think you can't help, then work till you can. That's what you
You're
can
right.
do. You're right, Gunta. You're a huge help. There's some information that only you know after all. Information only Gunta knows? Remember, during the show, you went up to the stage. That's right. It was about 20 seconds before the piranhas dropped, right? Yeah, because Gunta was worried about
Could it
Himiko.
be?
Did you see inside the tank? Did you see Himiko or Ryoma? No, Gunta see no one in tank. Gunta kinda surprised. So there was no one? You can't do that. We're still in the middle of the show. But if Gunta do nothing, then Himiko get eaten by piranhas. Huh?
But you know,
But when the piranhas were dropped at the curtains open, Ryoma was in the tank, right? Yeah, that's right.
so...
And when did Ryoma get in there? You didn't see it happen? Gunta do not know. Everyone see Ryoma in tank when piranhas drop in after that. Sorry. Gunta should have whacked tank better.
Dumbass.
Like I said, a man shouldn't apologize so easily. Yeah, you're right.
You know,
But this is a problem. Now I'm even more stumped. Even if Himiko disappearing was part of the underwater escape act, how did Ryoma get into the tank? Was that part of Himiko's trick? No. Possibly that mystery will be an important point to this case. I think that's pretty much everything, yeah. I believe we investigate everything we need to know. Well, our investigation's over now, so who's the culprit? Can't say for certain yet. There are other places I need to
come
investigate.
on, man.
What? You still don't know? I never thought detective work would be such work. So where else do we have to go investigate? First the pool next to the gym. They connected by the window above the stage, so that needs to be looked at.
That's true.
After that, I want to go to Ryoma's room and find out which motive video he had. Then I want to investigate the Ultimate Tennis Pros lab. I deduce that the handcuffs were found in the water tank probably came from there. Is that everything? Last of all, we need to go to the Magician's lab. I want to know more about that trick. If we go there, I'm sure there'll be some kind of clue. So we still have a lot to do then, huh? Good luck, Suichi. After all, it's going to be you doing all the heavy lifting there.
You're right.
Ah, right.
Don't screw around.
What do you mean, right? Are you saying I'm useless? Is there a right way to respond to that? Okay, so... Can I quickly... Oh. No, I still need to walk. Alright, let's just... Take a look at them on the way there. Is that... Let's go to the Magician's workshop, because this one's the closest. So this is Himiko's research lab. What were we going to investigate again? The trick that Himiko used in her magic show. I need to figure out how it worked.
No.
Well, you say that, but what if it was real magic with no tricks or mechanisms?
That's...
Well, that would be a problem, but it's not just about the trick. I need to ask that guy some questions. Okay, let's talk to Uma.
Shuichi!
Hey Suichi, did you want to ask me something?
Okay.
I'll tell you anything you want to know. You're my favorite after all. When he says that, it sounds like he means the opposite. It makes me nervous. I do, actually. It's about when we were kidnapped by Gunta yesterday. You snuck into our rooms to steal our motive videos, right? But is that all you were doing? You came back pretty late.
I see.
You want to know my alibi for the nighttime yesterday, and that's a good question to ask. The gym is off limits during nighttime, so Ryoma was probably killed before or after. That which makes nighttime yesterday so suspicious since everyone was doing their own thing.
Hey!
And what were you doing then? It'll be easier if I just explain step by step what happened while I was out last night. After you regained consciousness, Suichi, Gunta brought Himiko and Angie. Yeah, we know that. It was about 5 minutes before 9. Right after that, I left Gunta's lab and head towards the dorms. I thought it'd be back in an hour, the start of nighttime, but something happened.
Huh?
Something happened. Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kurimi spotted me. That was right after I left Gunta's lab, so it would be right around 9. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. Then she started criticizing my behavior and lecturing me on my manners and relationship. Can't you believe that? I mean, who does she think she is? My mom or something?
If I remember correctly...
Didn't you ask Kurimi to... Oh, Tojo, be your mom earlier?
So mean.
She just kept talking and finally let me go at him when nighttime rolled around. A whole hour. If only... Well, only the first half hour was a lecture, then we played tag in the other. She started to bore me, so I turned around and left, and then...
Please wait.
Stop right there. Our conversation isn't over yet. I don't gonna listen to you. You're not worthy of lecturing the ultimate supreme leader. Come on, Miss May. Catch me if you can.
That is...
Is that a request?
So that means...
And then, I guess, Kurimi decided to take tags super seriously. I tried my best, but in the end, she caught me a little before 10. Then she started lecturing me again and let me go when nighttime started. So did your alibi still hold up even when she was chasing you around?
Maybe.
We ran into each other a bunch of times, so yeah, they should hold up. Then from 9 PM until nighttime, both Tojo and Oma's alibis are okay. After Tojo let me go, I finally went to the dorms and collected everyone's videos. But by the time I returned to Gunta's lab, it was already 11 PM. Then from 10 to 11, he doesn't have an alibi. Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Tojo was lecturing me.
Huh?
Something odd. I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walking around for a bit. I wonder who it was. Girl in her underwear. What in the hell was he talking about? So, yeah, that sounds like something we should look into. By the way, didn't you get captured by Gunta yesterday? Did you know Kaido? Did you, Kaido? Where were you and what were you doing?
Okay.
I was running around the whole time. I hid in the bedrooms, all over the place. I see. So I guess we should keep an eye on someone who was in her underwear. So that's good to know. It's a huge water tank. It looks like the one that was used for Himiko's show.
So...
Looks like the same tank that Himiko used in the show. I guess this one was a backup. That's what Himiko told me in Kibo when we carried the tank over here. Then perhaps if we investigate this tank, we can learn the secrets of the trick. Encouraged, I began walking around the tank, just looking for anything that could be a switch or a mechanism. What's this? There's a segment in the tank near the top that opens up, but why open up here? Oh wait, perhaps it is random. The segment had to open up here. Aha! Creating the illusion. I think I know what she did now. Super clear to me. Okay, the next one. The next place near. Isn't the store? The third floor would take too long. Just the classrooms, but that's pointless. Yeah, I think I should head over to the pool and then the dorms, and then head to the tennis place. So someone was half naked at the time. Okay, that sounds suspicious. What's this? What is all this junk? This doesn't look like a normal school pool. It's more like a pool at a resort. The pool is deep, but it wasn't filled up all the way. Still plenty of water to swim in. The water level hasn't changed, but I can see something floating in it. It's a fabric. Huh, is there something else floating in the pool? Looks like a little piece of fabric.
Jeez.
It's just trash, right? Nothing to be worried about. No.
You know...
We're looking for the culprit. We don't have time to pick up
okay.
trash. Ah, yes, but... Perhaps it's just my intuition, but it doesn't bother. It does bother me. I should learn to trust it sometime. My intuition as the ultimate detective. I think I remember something like that. The inner tube. There's an inner tube floating in the pool. It looks like a big sturdy rubber one. Let me see. Let me guess. Some idiot didn't clean up after themselves.
Rise and shine,
okay.
sign!
Don't look at us. I don't like water. I prefer juice. We get heavier when our cotton absorbs water. It makes losing weight a nightmare. I want to play in the water with everyone. It sounds fun.
Ah.
You know, Monodem might be onto something. I kind of want to go into the pool now. Yeah, who cares about losing weight?
You stupid!
Idiots. We're not here to play. We're here to smack these bastards into the fire pits of hell. We're the Mono Cubs, the meanest, nastiest, cruelest mascots around.
Dumbass!
If you don't get it, I'll throw ya into the pool myself. Please don't.
Can't we all get along?
Monosuke, please stop. Can't we just all get along?
What?
You're saying that if we don't get along, I'll end up like Mono Kid.
So long, farewell!
Well, he's not planning on committing another murder. So then it was one of us who put the inner tube there, not the Mono Cubs. Well, it doesn't matter. The inner tube probably isn't relevated to the case. If we're just playing around, then why is there a rope tied to it? What could it be for? That is intriguing. There's the gym window. You can see the gym's window over here. That's the window we investigate from the top of the stage in the gym. I mean, it's pretty high up. You wouldn't be able to reach it with just a ladder.
Okay.
I agree, the ladder is the only barely reached the window, and it was on top of the stage. But if that's the case, then it might be hard for someone to have gone through there. Yeah, you might be right. This building is the school building. That must mean that the window goes somewhere. Most windows are blocked off, but this one looks like a normal... What room has that window? That's probably a point of interest. Check the storage room. I suppose look inside just in case. Huh? Is that an electric air pump? I see, you could easily fill a large inner tube with this. There doesn't seem to be anything else worth inspecting. Oh, there's still something. Large dive bar, designed bizarre, but nothing has changed.
You know,
You're right.
Ah!
Well.
whoa!
Oh! Whoa, where did you come from?
Yeah.
I mean, jumping itself is fine. If you want to jump in front of a car or a train, that's on you.
No.
But the pool is off limits at nighttime, see? No swimming at nighttime.
That's-
That would be a violation, right? If anyone violates a school regulation, a campus-wide siren will blare. And then that person will be ripped apart by the exiles.
What?
You go that far?
Yeah.
Well, so far the siren hasn't gone off, so no one needed to be ripped apart. Yet. Since that's the case, we can assume no one was in the gym or the pool at nighttime. Well, at the very least, no one alive. No swimming at nighttime. This
Hey,
is the only. Hey, Suichi, does the poll really have anything to do with this case? We got so psyched up about it, but it doesn't seem like there were any
But-
clues here. Well, that inner tube is still bothering me. I don't know what it tells us, but I feel like it's related to this case.
You know,
If that inner tube is related to the case, the culprit's just pretty careless. If it was related to the case, why don't they just clean it up? Just leaving it sticking out like that, don't you think that's straight up careless?
No.
No, even if they wanted to put it away, they couldn't. There's no pole or anything around here that could be used to get the
Remember-
inner tube. The water level is so low you could grab the tube even if you didn't manage to bring it closer.
but you know,
Then why just not jump in and fish it out by hand? Because of the rule. Oh, that's right, they couldn't get it in the water. Couldn't get in the water, yes, I suppose you could think of it that way.
you know,
Well, we can't stay here forever, right? We got other places. to get.
Alright.
There's no time to waste, let's go.
You're right.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm just gonna end this. Well, I'm gonna hold it off here. Next time we'll have another look at the other places. So until then, have a good day, everybody, and I'll see you next time. So, see you next time, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. So until then, have a good day.